Funding for Arthur is provided by
DANIMALS, Danimals.
Arthur is made possible in part by the makers of Danimals yogurt, proud to help foster the growth and development of kids everywhere.
Chuck E. Cheese's, proud supporter of PBS Kids. Know that inside every kid, there's a lot of different kids learning to have fun. PBS Kids, where a kid can be a kid.
And by a grant from the United States Department of Education through the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
And now, back to Star Finder.
Rhyming words get kids ready for school. Gets them ready to learn. Gets them ready to rule.
Use rhyme in your prime. Choose rhyme.
It's time.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm happy to say Ernie's rhymes made my day.
You get a perfect score. Your rhymes made me roar.
Having fun with rhymes fills a big need. It gets your child ready to read.
Will you stop rhyming? It's making me crazy.
You rhyme, Oscar. Don't be lazy.
Arg!
PBS Ready to Learn. We're getting kids ready for school and ready for life.
Log on to WYES.org to find out more about your favorite PBS Kids shows.
Reading is fun.
Fun ideas right here on WYES-TV.
Zia. That's Hungarian for hello. Say it with me. Zia. Good job.
Zia, Miss Laurie.
What are you looking at, Hooper?
It's a picture of me and my cousin Peachy playing dinosaurs. My mom took it before Peachy moved away.
She looks very nice. Where did she move to?
A long way away. It's pretty far away from the park we always went to. So I guess I won't be able to see her anymore.
Sounds like you miss playing with your cousin Peachy.
Yeah, I do. I wish she hadn't moved away.
But Hooper, you can still be friends with your cousin Peachy even though she moved far away.
I can?
Sure.
But how can I do that, Miss Laurie? We can't play together anymore.
I have an idea. Why don't we all think up ways Hooper can stay in touch with his cousin Peachy so we won't feel so sad that she moved far away? Come on, it'll be fun. But first, let's visit our friend, Curious George.
This program was made possible by...
Sometimes big dreams start small, with a foundation that will last a lifetime. Read to your child 15 minutes a day and inspire them to dream big. Shea Homes, caring since 1881.
Curious George is also brought to you by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
To be a monkey to want to figure things out, let's see how some curious kids explore the same thing that got Curious George so curious.
Curious George is a monkey of the magnet. Inside here. That's why the door stays closed.
Just because someone you like can't be with you all the time doesn't mean they've forgotten about you or that you've forgotten about them. Do you have a friend who lives far away? In just a bit, I'll show you some ways to stay in touch with people you care about. That sound means there's lots you can do with Curious George at pbskids.org. Now here's Clifford, the big red dog.
This program was made possible by...
Sometimes big dreams start small, with a foundation that will last a lifetime. Read to your child 15 minutes a day and inspire them to dream big. Shea Homes, caring since 1881.
Curious George is also brought to you by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Curious George introduces children to math and science concepts. At pbsparents.org, you can help your child's early math development with the PBS Parents Guide to Early Math. All the tools you need are at pbsparents.org.
It's Friend Day on PBS Kids. I just love making a new friend. Ah! Ooh. I've been happy. Yeah.
Ooh, I love this kid. You're cool, Ward.
I've been happy. Yeah. We'll make lots of new friends.
Do you believe in the Tooth Fairy? Do you believe in magic? Would you trust a fortune teller? There is one person you can believe in. One person who is always around, often has something very important to say, is pretty good at pretty bright ideas, can keep you headed in basically the right direction, and you can trust that person because that one person is you. Last night, my friend Leona and I had a sleepover. Before we went to bed, we washed our faces. Then, we combed our hair. And then we did something that we both love to do at bedtime. We read a book. It was a story about a genie who made everyone's wishes come true.
Log on to WYES.org to find out more about your favorite PBS Kids shows.
What do you think about?
Mr. Rogers! PBS Kids!
Fun ideas right here on WYES-TV.
Miss Lori, I've been thinking, it's going to be so hard to talk to Peachy now that she moved away.
Can you think of a way to talk to somebody even if they're far away?
I know one, Miss Lori. You can shout real loud and maybe they'll hear you.
Well, I suppose that would work if they're not too far away. But I was thinking of a way to talk to people who are very far away. Excuse me, Hooper. I have to answer that. Hello? Yes, this is Miss Lori. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Oh, Miss Lori, that's it. I can still talk to her on the telephone.
That's right, Hooper. Telephones are one way people can stay in touch with each other. Let's pretend I'm Peachy and you call me on the telephone.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Peachy, it's me, Hooper.
Hi, Hooper. Guess what? I learned a new dinosaur fact today.
A dinosaur fact? What is it? What is it?
A Stegosaurus's brain was the size of a walnut. Well, gotta go. Bye.
Hey, Miss Lori, did you know that a Stegosaurus's brain was the size of a walnut?
Really? That's interesting. Did you know that it's time for Clifford?
Clifford is funded in part by a ready-to-learn grant from the U.S. Department of Education through the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Chuck E. Cheese's, proud supporter of PBS Kids, who know kids should act their age, especially when they're having fun. PBS Kids, where a kid can be a kid.
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Miss Lori, I'm really glad I have a way to talk to Peachy. I wonder if there are any other ways for me to stay in touch with her.
Well, let's think, Hooper. What kinds of things did you and Peachy do together?
Sometimes we would play with our toy dinosaurs, and sometimes we would look at picture books.
A picture book? Well, here's an idea, Hooper. Why don't you draw a picture for Peachy and send it to her in a letter?
Yeah, and then maybe she could draw one and send it to me.
That's a great way to stay in touch. Why don't we get back in touch with Clifford, the big red dog? So far, Hooper has 2 different ways that he can stay in touch with his cousin Peachy. He can call her on the telephone, or he can send her a letter. Here's another idea. Maybe a grown-up can help Hooper send her an email. That's like a regular letter, but it's sent by computer. While you're on the computer, you can visit Clifford at pbskids.org. Stick around. It's almost time for Dragon Tales.
Clifford is funded in part by a ready-to-learn grant from the U.S. Department of Education through the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Chuck E. Cheese's, proud supporter of PBS Kids, who know when it comes to learning how to be fit for your life, you're never too young to start. PBS Kids, where a kid can be a kid.
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Are you ready to dance? I thought so. Here's a great song I know you'll love. Let's listen.
I'm gonna help you. Looks like you need some. It's easier to get the job done with a little help from someone, and that's just what I'll do. I'm gonna help you. We'll whistle while we work, or sing a silly song. La la la. It's easy when we work together. Come on, it won't take long. I'm gonna help you with anything you're doing. Got 2 arms and legs to move things, eyes to see and a mind that's thinking. See what I can do. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you.
Dragon Tales and Clifford teach children important social and emotional skills. At pbsparents.org, you can use the Child Development Tracker to find out more about your child's social and emotional growth. All the tools you need are at pbsparents.org.
Smile! It's Friend Day on PBS Kids. We'll make lots of new friends.
Let's go!
I love this kid. You're cool, Ward.
I just love making a new friend.
Climb down the backs of the dragon friends. Let's all go to Dragonland.
It's time to fly to a magical place in the sky. Get ready for takeoff. Dragon Tales is next on PBS Kids.
Ned, I think we're making real progress.
What's for dessert?
What do you think about?
What do you think about?
PBS Kids!
Log on to WYES.org to find out more about your favorite PBS Kids shows. PBS Kids rock here on WYES-TV New Orleans.
Friends mean fun. That means there's a great game to play with your friends in the World Tree at pbskids.org. Let's play it with Dash now.
You know what? Snook and Bob from It's a Big, Big World love to dance. But Bob needs a little help getting started. We can get him moving at pbskids.org. Want to see how? First, we get to pick a song. I love this one. Look at Snook go. Which dance move is he doing? We should click on it and see. We are right. And now Bob's dancing like Snook. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Here he goes again. Which dance move is he doing now? I think he's moving like this. You go, Bob. There is nothing like dancing in the big, big world. And you know what else? At pbskids.org, there are a lot more games from all your favorite shows. Thanks for playing. Got a Dash.
We're proud to sponsor programs that are good for strong minds and bodies.
Good morning, the best to you each morning. K-E-double-L-O double good Kellogg's best to you.
Kellogg's Frosted Flakes cereal, who reminds you to never stop trying to be your best.
This program was funded in part by a Ready to Learn, No Child Left Behind grant from the U.S. Department of Education through the Public Broadcasting Service, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
When I see a friend, I wave to them like this. That's called the guinea pig wave. Do you want to learn how to do it? Okay, make your arms really short. Wave your hands side to side. Now move your feet and wiggle. You're doing the guinea pig wave. Great job. Now we're all friends. Now let's go back to Dragon Tales. Hooper's cousin Peachy moved away, and he really misses her. Today we learned 3 different ways that we can stay in touch with our friends who move far away. Do you remember them? That's right! By a telephone call, a letter, or email on a computer. That way you can still be together even though you're far apart. And that sound means you can visit your friends at Dragonland anytime you want at pbskids.org. Here's It's a Big, Big World.
Kellogg's Frosted Flakes cereal, who reminds you to never stop trying to be your best.
We're proud to sponsor programs that are good for strong minds and bodies.
Good morning, the best to you each morning. K-E-double-L-O double good Kellogg's best to you.
This program was funded in part by a Ready to Learn, No Child Left Behind grant from the U.S. Department of Education through the Public Broadcasting Service, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome back to Get Wordy. Now here's today's double Get Wordy clue. Activities. What nighttime activity involves looking at words and helps children develop a lifelong love of books? Is it eating cookie? No, Cookie, it has nothing to do with cookies.
Is it reading at bedtime?
Yes, that's right! Reading to your child at bedtime is a great way to help your child develop a lifelong love of reading books. You win!
Get Wordy was brought to you today by PBS Ready to Learn. We're getting kids ready for school and ready for life.
Ned, I think we're making real progress.
What's for dessert?
Log on to WYES.org to find out more about your favorite PBS Kids show.
Fun ideas right here on WYES-TV.
Talking on the telephone and sending drawings and emails are a great way for Hooper and his cousin Peachy to stay in touch now that she moved away. If Hooper writes Peachy a letter and she writes him back, then they're pen pals. Would you like to have a pen pal? Having a pen pal means that you and your friend can live anywhere in the world and still have fun together. And now it's time for us to have some more fun with some of our other friends, the ones from It's a Big, Big World.
Funding for It's a Big, Big World provided by...
Capture all those shining moments before your kids grow up. Brought to you by Sony Handycam and Cybershot Products, proud sponsor of PBS Kids. Sony.
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Miss Lori, I feel a lot better about keeping in touch with Peachy, even though she moved away.
I'm glad to hear that, Hooper.
Yeah, but I still miss her. She told great dinosaur jokes.
I have an idea.
Your purple possibility bag.
That's right. We can make a book with all the letters and pictures that remind you of Peachy. You can look at it when you're missing her.
I've got these pictures my mom took of us.
Those are great. We'll put those in.
And she sent me a drawing of a T-Rex.
That goes in too.
And this letter with the joke. Want to hear it? What do you hear when a dinosaur sleeps? A dino-snore. Dino-snore. Get it?
I get it, Hooper. Now you have a book that is filled with pictures and letters of Peachy. You can look at it when you're missing her. Now let's get back to our friends in the World Tree at It's a Big, Big World.
Funding for It's a Big, Big World provided by...
Capture all those shining moments before your kids grow up. Brought to you by Sony Handycam and Cybershot Products, proud sponsor of PBS Kids. Sony.
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Hooper learned that just because his cousin Peachy moved away doesn't mean that he has to forget her or that she'll forget him. They can stay in touch by telephone, a letter, or email on a computer. And when Hooper really misses her, he can look at the book that we made with pictures and other things that remind him of Peachy. And that sound reminds me that there's lots you can do with Snook and all his friends at pbskids.org. Thanks for visiting. You did a great job today.
It's a Big, Big World helps children learn about science, animals, and discovery. At pbsparents.org, you can discover age-appropriate book suggestions for your child with the Book Finder. All the tools you need are at pbsparents.org.
It's Friend Day on PBS Kids.
The most important thing is the friends you make.
I know a good friend who's always by my side. Never runs away. Is my loyal guide. I know a good friend who's always by my side.
Hang on tight.
Never runs and hides. Is my loyal guide. Wow. My friend is by my side. And if I feel like that,
We'll make lots of new friends.
Cuando estés gozando.
Yay! What's going on?
It's almost time for Sesame Street, so stick around. We're counting on you.
Welcome back to Get Wordy. Now here's today's double Get Wordy clue. Activities. What nighttime activity involves looking at words and helps children develop a lifelong love of books?
Is it eating cookie?
No, Cookie, it has nothing to do with cookies.
Is it reading at bedtime?
Yes, that's right! Reading to your child at bedtime is a great way to help your child develop a lifelong love of reading books. You win!
Get Wordy was brought to you today by PBS Ready to Learn. We're getting kids ready for school and ready for life.
Reading is fun for everyone.
Hey, Courtney, what's your favorite color? Hey, Griffin, what's your favorite color?
Log on to WYES.org to find out more about your favorite PBS Kids show. Fun ideas right here on WYES-TV New York.